on YouTube. All right, we are streaming live to YouTube now. All right, now Adam, thank you. All right, we are once again using our new Mishkan Halev prayer books. So Adam is on the slide deck. Thank you, Adam. Because we discovered that it doesn't work to do it from here. And Mike is at home with his daughter who's visiting from out of town tonight. So we've got guitar tonight. We are going to begin our Shabbat worship on page 20. Page 20 with Shalom Aleichem. It is my pleasure to welcome you and to wish you a Shabbat Shalom. Those of you in the room, those of you on Zoom, those of you watching us on YouTube. All right. We're going to turn back to page 11 and then page 10 for the lighting of the Shabbat candles. Is there a volunteer to do that this evening? Sandra, thank you. We're going to do the reading at the top of page 11 this evening.
The first paragraph.
Yes, please.
In the beginning, emptiness and chaos, a great darkness over the deep. The Spirit of God moved over the waters, explosion of light. The long chain of emerging light, behold, it was very good. These candles evoke the very first light. Out of the darkness came reason, purpose, consciousness of beauty, the power to discern and do what is right. Let us hold the light in our hearts. Let us bring it with us into the darkest corners of creation, where there is pain and fear. Let us offer the light of love.
And the blessing is on page 10.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen.
Amen. Gosh, I haven't done that for a long time. Okay. Hold on.
Thank you, Sandra.
We have a safe place for this.
I'll just put on the tray. Unfiltered. Page 7. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. Now is the time for turning. The leaves are beginning to turn from green to red and orange, not here in Texas, but you know. The birds are beginning to turn and are heading once more toward the south. The animals are beginning to turn to storing their food for the winter. For leaves, birds, and animals, turning comes instinctively. But for us, turning does not come so easily. It takes an act of will for us to make a turn. It means breaking with old habits. It means admitting that we have been wrong, and this is never easy. It means losing face. It means starting all over again, and this is always painful. It means saying, I am sorry. It means recognizing that we have the ability to change. These things are terribly hard to do, but unless we turn, we will be trapped forever in yesterday's ways. God, help us to turn from callousness to sensitivity, from hostility to love, from pettiness to purpose, from envy to contentment, from carelessness to discipline, from fear to faith. Turn us around and bring us back toward you. Revive our lives as at the beginning, and turn us toward each other, for in isolation there is no life. We continue on page 22 with Lecha Dodi. Lecha Dodi, Likakala, Pene Shabbat, Ekavela. Lecha Dodi, Likakala, Pene Shabbat, Ekavela. Shamur v'zachor b'dibur achad. be seated. Page 26. There is no human being who does not carry a treasure in the soul, a moment of insight, a memory of love, a dream of excellence, a call to worship. We continue back on page 24 with the Chatzi Kaddish. Yitkadav yitkadash merabah, be'amad yivrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon, u'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala, uvizman kariv, v'yimeru amen. Yehei shmei rabba mevarach, le'alam li'almei amaya, yitbarach, yitbarach v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yinaseh, v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal, shemei rikudesha abrichu. Leila min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, ta'amiran b'yama, v'imiru, amen. We continue on page 26 with the Baruch Hu, and if you're comfortably able, I invite you to please rise. Continue on page 29. At the bottom of the page. Let's read together. Holy is twilight, the realm of in-between, and so our sages taught. Pray in the moments when light and darkness touch. We are all twilight people, beyond categories and labels. May sacred in-between of this evening suspend our certainties, soften our judgments, widen our vision. Let illumine our way to the God who transcends all boundaries and definitions. Blessed are you, God of all, who brings on the twilight. At the bottom of page 31. Repeat after me. Open up our eyes. Teach us how to live. Fill our hearts with joy. And all the love you have. Continue on page 30. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ela asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha Vishinantam levanecha, v'divarta bam, v'shivtecha b'veitecha, uvlechtecha v'derech, u'shochbecha u'kumecha, u'kshartam leot al yadecha, v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha, u'chtavtam Amezuzot beitecha uvisharecha. Page 36. Lema antis kiru va'asitem ekol mitzvotai v'hitem kedoshim le'Elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem le'Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem. Adonai Elohechem emet. We're going to continue on page 41. When Israel went forth from Egypt, we went forth. Behind us now, the speech of strangers. Ahead, the freedom to speak our own words and discover the holy. Witnessing this, the great sea fled. The river changed its course. The mountains danced like rams, the hills like sheep. Sea, river, and mountains, what has become of you? Why flee? Change course. Why dance like rams and sheep? Stand in awe, all the earth. The God of Jacob turns rock to water, stone to a gushing stream. Life changes course in an instant. Sing from the heart. Awaken to life's wonders. Continue with Micha Mocha on page 40. Adonai et Yaakov, u'ge'alo miyad chazak mimenu. Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. Page 45. Peace comes with the sunset. Cool breezes ease the heat of day. All things settle into stillness. Gentle song of crickets. Moonrise and the silence of night. Give us shelter in your presence. Bring peace to those who yearn for peace. Enfold us in your quiet. Let our fears find rest in you. Page 46, Vishamru. Page 51 at the top of the page. Your faithfulness, a wondrous thing to behold. Your awe, who can grasp it? They who choose your path, whose lives rest on goodness, their children will inherit the land. Blessed is the one who finds forgiveness, whose misdeeds are overcome. We turn back to page 48 for the tefillah, and if you're comfortably able, I invite you to rise. Adonai, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu v'Imotenu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim V'Konei Hakol V'Zocher Chastei Avot V'Imahot Umevi Gula Livnei V'neihem Leman Shemo Be'ahava Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magin Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham Be'ezrat Sarah. Page 52. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechayei HaKol Atah Rav U'Moshiach Morid Atah Mechalkel Chaim B'Chesed Mechayei HaKol So met no pay for me. Umekaye mi shine mi kamo I'll give a roach. Umi dao melach melech memit umekaye umatzmiach Yeshua. B'ne'eman atah lahachayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai mechayei hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh u'kadoshim b'chol yom yhalelu chasala. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh. You are holy. Your name is holy. Seekers of holiness praise you day by day. Blessed are you, the unending source of holiness. We are seated and we turn to page 61. The sea pushes back up the shore, yielding to gravity with a sigh. Not a leaving, but a letting go. A retreat into its own deep fullness. The sun relinquishes its hold on the sky, only to rise once more at daybreak as the tide rolls back in. A different kind of letting go, an unspooling across the expanse. And we creatures of earth are granted a fresh start, a chance to gather the debris and shape the world anew. Wholeness is a kind of holiness, the stasis of perfection, but brokenness demands recreation, a churning cycle of endings and beginnings, the act of pulling hope and brightness from the wreckage, taking the jagged shards and making of them, if not wholeness, a new sort of sacred splendor. God breathed into us a living soul, the gifts of respiration, inspiration, aspiration. May we sanctify this day by breathing deeply, attentive to all gifts. We taste the sweetness of the world that could be. Page 69. Let's read together. For all these gifts, for the gifts I received today, air in my lungs, pulse in my veins, my restless mind, alive and curious, awakening suddenly to beauty, for love and the memory of love, forgiveness, and I didn't deserve it, another chance at life. Let my soul give thanks to you. Let me not forgive your kindness. Page 70, Shalom. I'm gonna Craig tell I'm kind of mood today. Shalom Rav, all Yisrael Amcha, Ta'asim Le'olam. Shalom Rav, all Yisrael Amcha, Ta'asim Le'olam. Ki ata hu melech adon, lechol hashalom. Ki ata hu melech adon, lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Ta'asim Le'olam. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Ta'asim Le'olam. V'tov be'einecha levarech et amcha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav, all Yisrael Amcha, Ta'asim Le'olam. Shalom Rav, all Yisrael Amcha, Ta'asim Le'olam. Baruch atah Adonai, Hamevarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom. Shalom Rav, all Yisrael Amcha, Ta'asim Le'olam. Shalom Rav, all Yisrael Amcha, Ta'asim Le'olam. We take a few moments for silent reflection and prayer, accompanied by Mike, even in his absence. Oh. I'm not hearing it. Did you click the sound button when you do the share screen?
Did I, were you not able to hear it?
No.
Oh, okay, hold on. That better? Okay.
page 74, Yehi Leratzon. Adonai Tzuri, Adonai Tzuri, Adonai Tzuri v'goali. Adonai Tzuri, Adonai Tzuri, Adonai Tzuri v'goali. Well, tonight we announce the new month. Surprise, surprise. It's going to be Tishrei. And I bet you all know when it's going to be, right? Gee, I wonder. For those of you, oh gosh, I did it again. I've got to upload the Shabbat bulletin. Those of you on Zoom have it on the slide deck, but I'm going to upload the bulletin anyway because it'll be, you're going to want it for the names. Nope, not that one. There we go. Let's see if I can get that to balance properly again. There we go. All right, so you now have the Shabbat bulletin. The prayer for the new month is on the back of the Shabbat bulletin. Yehi ratzon milpanecha, Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, shetechadesh aleinu et hachodesh haba tova v'livracha. Our God and God of our ancestors, may the new month and the new year bring us goodness and blessing. May we have long life, peace, prosperity, a life exalted by love of Torah and reverence for the divine, a life in which the longings of our hearts are fulfilled for good. Rosh Chodesh Tishrei Yehieh B'Yom. Anybody know? B'Yom Rishon, or actually B'Yom Sheni Haba. The new month of Tishrei will begin on when? Sunday night and Monday. Right. All right. We have some birthdays this week. Before we do that, Paula. You want to screen on?
Yeah, I'm getting there. Yeah. Yeah, what?
Let's see if I can. I'm trying to find how to,
You're not adept? Or adapted?
no, I just can't see it. There we go.
Oh, there I am.
There you go. Okay. And Maury and Gerald, since you weren't here last week, come on up. No, but you weren't here, so you didn't get it.
Get it live in person. Wow. This is
Oh, yes.
usual.
All right. So Paula's birthday was
Tuesday.
Tuesday, and Maury's birthday is tomorrow, and Gerald's birthday
Wednesday.
was Wednesday. God of days and years, author of life, our times are in your hand. We thank you for the blessing of life, for all that enriches our lives. We gather today in special thankfulness to share in Gerald and Maury's and Paula's birthday love, birthday joy. May they be blessed with health and happiness and with the strength to overcome sickness and sorrow. And may we have the privilege of coming together for many more years to celebrate their birthdays together with family, loved ones, and this holy congregation. As together we say, Amen. And we join together in our special blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechayanu v'kiyamanu v'vigyanu hazman hazeh. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of all, for giving us life, for sustaining us, and for enabling us to reach this moment. Now, Maury knows about this, but Gerald doesn't. We found something. We found the lollipop jar. And we did not, we dumped the lollipops that were there for 2.5 years.
Go ahead, you first.
And we
Thank you so much.
we bought new ones.
So good.
Okay, let's see.
Sorry, I can't give you a lollipop through the computer, but
Well, that's
We-
too bad. I think I can. Hey, what color did you get, Maury?
Lemon lime, Mom.
Oh, that's not your favorite.
Oh, well.
We need to send Paula one,
Oh, yeah.
FedEx.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, they just went up in their prices. I don't think so.
Yeah. That'll be a $20 lollipop then.
That's right. That's right.
That is too
You can
Very
take one for me, Maury. You can take another color.
All right, whatever.
Thank you,
We're so
Lisa.
excited to find that.
She embarrasses you still, right?
Every day. Talk to her every day. So.
Happy birthday, Yom
Thank
Holedet
you.
Thank
Sameach,
you.
Mazal Tov.
Thank you very much.
Mazel tov.
All right. Our thoughts now turn to those in need of healing of mind, body, and spirit. And if you turn to the inside of your bulletin, you'll find the prayer for healing. And after we read the prayer and read the names and add names of additional people that we're praying for, we'll turn to page 77 in the prayer books for the Misha Berach that we sing. Misha Berach Avotenu ve'imotenu Abraham Yitzchak v'Yaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah v'yivarech et hacholim. Marcy Berman, Marty Boyle, Eileen Callahan, Carol Castro, Isaac Cohen, Sarah Cohen, Bruce Dalby, Carolyn Dowland, Stuart Dowland, Steve Feynman, Bernice Fischel, Justin Falk, Matt Kiefer, Paula Kravitz, Jenna Lesser, Al Lopez, Wendy Mayer, Mike McNerney, Tom Moore, Marge Muldoon, Charles Patrick, Charlotte Renfro, John Robertson, Diana Samuels, Bruce Schlossberg, Barbara Schmidt, Shimshon Ben Abraham Vasara, April Singer, Maria Stauspal, Peter Storch, Cliff Van Cora, Emilio Vasquez, Susan Weber, Marcia Goran Wesser, Kay Williams. Are there others for whom we are praying this Shabbat? Let's start first with those in the room.
Lavona Marshall Alexander.
Thank you. Sandra? Thank you. Anybody else on Zoom?
Ron Fraser,
Thank you. HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yimalei Rachamim Aleihem Lahachalimam Urapotam Ulahachazikam V'yishlach lahem mehira refuah shlema min hashamayim refuat hanefesh refuat haguf hashtabeh alav bizman kariv v'nomar amen. I do want to remind everybody that if you want to add or remove a name, you can do so quite easily by going to our website, and the website address is in your bulletin. And you can fill in the form, and it goes right to both Kathy and me, and we can add them or remove them from the list. We turn to page 77 and we join together in Shabbat. Adam, if you wouldn't mind taking, oh, you did already, thank you. Shabbat Shalom. Parashat Nitzavim, read every year on the Shabbat before Rosh Hashanah, uniquely prepares us for the days of awe. It is filled with drama, inspiration, threats, and important lessons for the season. So important is this text, in fact, that Reformed Jews will hear sections of Nitzavim again on Yom Kippur morning. Set in the time immediately preceding Moses' death, its drama and its message inspire us to take stock of where we've been and what we've done in the past year. The parasha begins, Atem Nitzavim Hayom Kulchem. Translated in true Texas fashion, y'all stand this day, all y'all, before Adonai your God. However, we don't simply stand, as implied by the verb omdim. Rather, the verb nitzavim implies an act of will, a stance in which we are ready to hear and respond to God's word, an implicit hineni, I am here, if you will. We saw this previously in Exodus chapter 19, verse 17, when a form of the verb nitzavim is used to refer to Moses and to the Israelites as they prepared themselves for God's revelation. Moses led the people out of the camp toward God, vayit yavtzu, and they took their places at the foot of the mountain. In nitzavim, the children of Israel stand ready to enter the promised land and actively work to uphold their end of the brit, the covenant. But they do not stand alone. Our tradition teaches that we stood with them, along with all the generations that came before them, as well as all future generations. In just 2 nights, we'll join together, whether here in the room, on Zoom, or on YouTube, to bring 5782 to a close. Nitzavim serves as a fitting last parasha for this roller coaster of a year that we've just lived through. On the one hand, it's business as usual. Like the Israelites, Nitzavim, standing ready to enter the land of Israel, we stand collectively, beginning Sunday night on Rosh Hashanah Eve, ready to be judged, both as individuals and as a community. The Machzor clearly emphasizes this point. Most of our High Holy Day liturgy, including the vidui, the confessional, is in the plural. Even if there is a sin listed in the vidui that we as individuals know that we did not commit, we still recite it because someone in our midst may have. Likewise, our prayer for a good year, Kodvenu b'Sefer HaChayim, inscribe us in the book of life, is written in the plural. Both Nitzavim and the Machzor clearly demonstrate the individual's intimate and inextricable connection with the community. Further in the Parsha, we are reminded of the rewards for following God's commandments and the consequences for not doing so. We are reminded that the Torah is accessible to each and every one of us. It is very close to us in our mouths and in our hearts. Finally, God entreats us to choose life, uvacharta b'chayim, that you and your offspring shall live by loving Adonai your God, heeding God's voice, and by holding fast to God. And this brings us to the other hand. What does it mean to choose life? How much control do we really have over our lives? I grew up reciting the words of the Machzor and imagining a giant book in which our fate for the coming year is literally inscribed. I believed that if we were sincere in our teshuvah and proved ourselves worthy, then I and my loved ones would be inscribed in that heavenly book of life. Now I know that life and death are far more arbitrary. We like to think that we are in charge of our destiny, but deep down we know that what looms ahead for the coming year is unknown. Therefore, I would suggest that these words urge us to consider our values and the decisions that impact not only ourselves, but those close to us. Also, our coworkers, friends, acquaintances, and strangers. These words call us to choose carefully how we live our lives, how we treat those we love, and those we don't even know, how we spend our spare time and our spare change, and how each of us can make the world a better place. The Talmud in Yoma 8:24 says that on Yom Kippur, we are as pure from sin as angels. On Yom Kippur alone, traditionally we chant the words, Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Blessed is God's glorious name forever and ever. When we do, we supposedly emulate a chorus of angels. On Yom Kippur, we stand as individuals to be judged, but we do not stand alone. We stand together with a chorus of angels comprised of our families, our friends, our congregations, the memories of those who no longer stand beside us, and the hope of those who someday will. We stand as individuals, but we do not stand alone. Shabbat Shalom. Dave.
Good evening. Welcome to everybody who's here in person and digitally. As Lisa mentioned, the high holidays are coming up. Wishing everybody the best for a good new year. In the Thursday bulletin, there was a little blurb on what to expect when you get here. Due to some national craziness which has been going on, there'll be a few extra precautions without trying to turn the place into Fort Knox. We're going to keep everybody safe. There will be a table, the check-in table will be outside of the front door. The idea is let's keep any threats or hassles outside the building. Now, exact position of the table will be noted once we see how the table fits on the sidewalk and we get in to deal with a few things like that that you don't know until you do it. Bring IDs. Everybody will get a name tag. That way people inside automatically know who's a member and who might have, kind of wiggled in or whatever. If handbags going to get checked, nothing personal. In order to get through this, we're asking everybody to try and come 15 minutes early, or if you can't pull that off, try for 15 minutes less late. We're a little flexible. We're going to try to get everybody in, seated. And there will be a few, some of us will be kind of cruising around and stuff. Each day, a couple of details left out, we'll work on. But wish you a happy holiday season. Look forward to seeing everybody here. And with that, I'll turn it back to you, Lisa.
Lacey asked me to announce that we need volunteers to help set up at 5 o'clock on Sunday. We set it early so that you could go home and change afterwards, so you don't have to set up in your holiday clothes. So if you could please, if you're available to volunteer, please let Lacey know. You can email her, and if you don't know her email address, you can email me and I'll forward your email to her. So thank you. And we appreciate that. We are going to continue with Aleinu L'Shabeach on page 79. Please rise. Aleinu L'Shabeach L'Adon HaKol L'Tate Gedula L'Yotzer Breshit Shehu Noteh Shamayim V'Yoseh Eretz U'Moshav Yikaro Shamayim Mima'al U'Shchinatu Zo B'Govhei Meromim Hu Eloheinu Ein Od ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. Page 80. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. Page 85. Our thoughts turn to loved ones whom death has taken from us in recent days, those who died at this season in years past. Our hearts open as well to the wider circles of loss in our community and wherever grief touches the human family. We remember this week for the period of Shloshim, 30 days following the death, Helga Gleiser, Moore's and mine extended family, Phyllis Cole, friend of Wendy and Stan Drezick. We also remember for the yard site, the anniversary of the death, Sam Walston, my grandfather, Nina Chevalier, mother of Edward Chevalier. We remember 10 people who perished in the Holocaust, Rosa Markovici, Sarah Meltzer, Raphael Deitch, Samuel Gerlich, Elizabeth Goldenfeld, Ita Grinberg, Samuel Lefman, Simon Posner, Isaac Briscare, and Rachel Farber. Are there others who are remembering somebody for yard site or for Kaddish this week?
Charles Adcock.
Thank you. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be a blessing now and always, as we turn to the Mourner's Kaddish on page 86. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, ve'alma divrach v'mutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, ba'agalau v'zman kariv v'imu amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Le'olam Olamei Amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemidu kutshav v'yichu. Le'ela mimpo birfata v'shivata. Tushbachata v'nechamata da'anivan v'yalma v'imu amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbah min shmaya. וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, אמן. עושה שלום במרומו, הוא יעשה שלום, ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו, amen. May the source of peace bestow peace on all who mourn, and may we be a source of comfort to all who are bereaved, as we say. Amen. We are going to conclude our service with the singing of Hashivenu. Actually, no, we're not quite. We're going to continue on page 90. I keep on forgetting it, but we're going to sound the shofar in just a moment. Page 90. You may be seated. It's the 4th week of Elul, so we're going to read Kabbalah number 4. In just a minute. Here we go. Let's read together. The shofar sounds and I am awake. Shaken out of the days of sleep, I see the truth. The day of judgment approaches. Soon we will stand before the one who can't be flattered or fooled. Soon we will stand in the courtroom of conscience. Soon we will know the joy of beginning again. And the blessing at the top of the next page. Baruch atah Adonai shomea teruah. Now, we are going to conclude our service with the singing of Hashivenu on page 92. It is the middle selection. Who would like to lead us in the Kiddush this evening? All right, Mr. Birthday Boy. The Kiddush can be found on page. It's in the beginning. In the beginning, on page 12.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pari hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kishanu mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shavat kosher v'yahava u'ratzon yifilanu. Zikaron demase goreki, Ilu yom tefila, Zemikrai kodesh, Zeker siyah, Yitzrayim, Iva, Vavasha, Yochai, Kisasha, Mikol, Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai
Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
He's not at home. Yesterday.
So it's in the quick gallery. Shana Tova.
Not Tova, everybody.
Tova.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Happy New
Shabbat
Year,
Shalom,
Eileen,
too.
and be well.
You too, Paula. Take care.
You too.
Candles.
All right, everybody, come on up and.
Oh, there's challah?
You don't get any, Adam.
Oh, that's what you think. I'm about to hop in the car and drive over there.
There you go. Put your mask on.
You're not kidding.
I just. Broke off some.
All right, I'm gonna take the,
Oh.
stop the streaming.